Hey guys, it is me, the dude who talks, and welcome. So for today, I'm going to be talking about the debut album from Cancervo, which is aptly called One, and it comes out on the 26th of February through Electric Valley Records. So a little bit about Cancervo. They are a heavy psych trio from San Giovanni Bianco in Italy, and they got their name from the mountain which is called Cancervo, which is a tribute to their own valley. The songs on number one are meant to represent the local folk tales and places of San Giovanni Bianco and also the mountain Cancervo. So, the question is, what did I think of number one? Did I like it or was it a number two instead? Let's dive in and find out. So, one is a complete instrumental affair and is comprised of 6 songs and opens up with the namesake Cancervo, which from the opening minute of the song will tell you everything you need to know about their sound. As you've got that spacey, trippy, psychedelic sound with all those like kind of spaced out solos, and you've got that feedback driven riff for the heavier parts of the song, and I'm all for that. And as far as the first track goes from, it sounds rather blissful. And that's the thing about this album as a whole. You can listen to it back to back with relative ease as it all just bleeds together into one like 35-minute long slab of blissful sounding stoner rock. And all it just asks of you in return is just to sit back and enjoy the trip. Speaking of trips, this is definitely a good trip as I felt none of the songs plodded along longer than they needed to be, and while it is firmly rooted in psych territory where things can like go on for like 20 minutes or something, the songs on this album are kept rather concise. A good example of this is the following track, Avera, with these moments of spaced out guitar solos which made me think of like bands like Earthless and even older bands like that, like King Crimson. However, it's also kept rather grounded with a riff that made me think of Earth and what they did in later releases, such as the bees that made Honey in the Lion's Skull, albeit with a bit more feedback, which I am definitely not complaining about. So on this album, there's actually an instrumental cover of Swabbler by Cream. I don't know how to pronounce that song title, my apologies. And if I didn't know it was a cover beforehand, I wouldn't have known, otherwise I would have just thought it was an original song, as it fits in really well in the album. And yeah, this is different in many ways, and it doesn't actually feel like a cover, it feels more like a weird reimagining. It's like slower, down-tuned, and much more of a droney feel, and it elicits some like slow headbanging. So I will say, if there was a moment to headbang on this album, this song would be it. As a whole, I feel like this album is a homage to like the older bands of like the 60s and 70s, with the aforementioned Cream and King Crimson being the most notable. However, it's got one foot set firmly into more modern era of music with like the fuzzy feedback drenched sounds of like desert rock, and also a most notable influence in my opinion is definitely Earth. Do we have any nitpicks? Well, do I have any nitpicks, so to speak? Well, no, I don't have any nitpicks with the actual album, but if you have a bit of fatigue with this sound, I don't think this is really going to change your opinion on it, as the sound is firmly rooted in that kind of heavy psych, stoner, desert rock, whatever you want to fucking call it, kind of sound. So it makes no apologies for that. Overall, my opinion of this album is definitely very positive. The album is 36 minutes of trippy passages with a drenching of loud feedback orientated goodness that draws from a multitude of great influences that has helped craft an album that is worthy of your attention. So yeah, that's it about me talking about One by Cancervo. Are you thinking of picking this album up? Please let me know in the comments section. Like always, if you've enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe. It really helps out. I just really want to quickly plug my Facebook page as well. I'm usually posting silly and serious stuff there daily, so if you want to get behind that, give that a like as well. I'll be including a link to that down below in the description section. So yeah, that's it from me. I've been the dude who talks. You guys are obviously fucking awesome for watching this, Thank you so much for stopping by. I shall see you guys soon.